Alright, welcome back to the channel. Like I said, this is my first one. I'm not a professional, but this is what I've done and this is how I'm doing it, and let's roll with it. Thanks again for coming back and checking it out. Appreciate it. So we're working with the 6-pipe anvil, one I built a while ago back. If you want to see the video on it, go back and check it out. I'm not going to, I should say, do any showing of me working the anvil, because it's a lot of going back and forth and bend a little here and press back again because I went too far and all that kind of, I mean, that would be just hours and hours of, because it took me a long time today, of video wasted, and I don't want to waste your time. I've shown a couple videos on how to use these anvils. Basically what it's all about is practice, 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 and you get better at it, period. One thing good about it is if you make a mistake, you can always back it up by reversing your bend and go ahead and move forward. I mean, that's really an awesome part about these pipe anvils, in my opinion. Okay, so next I'm going to put this in place and tack it down. And then I'm going to start working on the other piece and bending it up. And we'll go from there. Don't need to ramble, just need to get it done, huh? One little thing I wanted to add here. I make these lines that tell me where I need to make the bend. I look at it where the bends start over here and mark it on there. And I have the marks for the outside of the bend, so that means this is going this way, and if they were on the inside here, that means it goes that way. Well, either I got lucky or I'm getting pretty good at this. This side didn't take me nowhere near as long as that side to shape out on the 6-pipe anvil. Well, I wish I could say I was a professional. This is coming along. In my opinion, not too bad for a first timer of doing anything like this. But I got my pattern and my piece I made out of metal. It's not adding up. And it's not warpage issues. It's just I've made some wrong cuts, I guess. The only thing I can figure. So, back to the drawing board. I'll make a new pattern here. Make a new piece. I mean, what the heck? Sometimes you just gotta start over, right? I'm not gonna cry about it. Just gonna move forward. What is this? A map to Mexico or something? No. What happened was I went to go make a pattern with the tag board. And it was so thin and flimsy, when I went to go put it down and try to make a trace of it underneath here, the edge, it would swoop down, and that would lead to inaccurate markings. So what I did was I got some blue tape, some mixing sticks, and a little bit thicker cardboard, and doubled it up in the center where I had some strength. And now it's not sagging down as much. And if I just take my time, use both hands, and just trace it like so, with the pin underneath, and just gently holding it firmly at the top, I should get a pretty decent reading. So that's where I'm gonna go next. So one thing I want to add, this little stubby hammer here, I would have never thought about doing this. But Arco at Outlaw Edge on YouTube, go check him out, by the way. He's a hammer guy. He's got tons of hammers with all different shapes on the ends and stuff. He built one of these. Actually, what he did was he cut one off, and then a regular body hammer. Let's do this one. Like, he took a regular body hammer, cut one end off, and just smoothed it out like I did this one. But anyway, he's the one that gave me the idea, and he's got a lot of good stuff. If you haven't checked out or you don't know about Arco at Outlaw Edge, go check it out. Go check him out. Go check his channel out. And that's just something I wanted to say. I used it today inside here. Had to do a little tapping out on the edge just to make sure it lined up good. And I'll tell you what, there was no swinging right here with this big one, but yet I got some more distance out of this, which helped me get the edge to where I needed it. Just wanted to put that out there. Alright, so we have the side pieces all tacked in place. The back rounded piece is tacked in place, all good. Next I'm going to be putting across a piece across here for the cup holder to rest on. And last night, as I was messing around with it back out here a little bit, I decided, instead of having all this wasted territory, that I will hinge this, and there's a place for some cleaning rags to be stored in, or whatever little other things. So, one of the things I'll have to do before the hinge goes on and all is I'm going to make some kind of retainer. I'm not positive yet what or how, but in order for the water bottles to sit in there and not fall all the way through, I got to figure that out. So that's a new idea I decided with as I was constructing. Subject change in 30 seconds or less. That's how I work. Desert Rat 2000. Go check out his channel. He fabricates a lot of little stuff too, and it's a pretty good channel. I would definitely recommend going there and checking them out. He made a box to put on his truck to heat up his lunch in, and he mounts it to the exhaust pipe, and as he's traveling around through the morning hours or whatever until lunchtime, it's in there. It's, you know, he puts food in it and heats up, and then his lunch is hot and ready to go because he doesn't have access to a microwave or anything. And when he was building the box, he talked about scoring the area with the cutting wheel of where he wanted to make the bend, and how it came out nice and sharp, just like that. That's the kind of sharp bends I like. And you don't get that straight out on a metal brake. You get a rounded edge, or at least I have every time. With the scar, bam, you got a nice sharp edge. That's what I like. So anyway, I'm going to work on getting this tacked in. So one of the tricks I like doing, see if you can see them all, is the 3 lines. One is never enough and 1,000's too many, right? The 3 lines help me stay in track of where the panel is supposed to be. Also, I ran tape underneath here, carpenter pencil, run my line, because this edge is going to be holding the cup holder lid in place until we get the hinge on, which is right there. But one step at a time. Next step, after I get this bent to place where I want it, clean up these edges where they need to be, and then work on these cup holder containers where they'll hold the bottle in place. So anyway, have to step out now. Tomorrow's a new day. And, oh, good news. I had the whole week off from work. I'm on vacation for a week. Plan on spending 99% of it in here. And I also plan on finishing this guy. So, looking forward to finishing and showing you what it looks like. It won't be painted. Let me get that clear right now, as I only have like 30 days left for the car show that I want to be in, and I have a list of things to do for it that I want to do to the truck. So it'll be all like this, just tack welded together functional, but not finished off clean. So, as usual, hit like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate your comments. I'll answer them as quickly as I can. And I really enjoy the comments. The comments tell me you came around. I'd like to know who's coming around. And the ones that do come around and constantly come around, I super appreciate your support. Don't forget to check out Desert Rat 2000. Go check out Arco at Outlaw Edge YouTube channel. And let's see, off the top of my head, oh, how about Buck Does It? Or Bear Rose Garage. Go check those guys out. Alright, that's it for me. Gonna go clean up, eat, and say Merry Christmas, everybody.